check the ticket sales. The tickets are already done. Who you Karabo? Right, let's talk. Who Karabo ulo ama specs lo? Who you know ama specs? Simbona pay tombe. Okay. No, we are happy with the decision, guys. We agree. All dots are ticked. Yabona if they present an ambassador, esingayazi Karabo. Is that Karabo one of the 3 people la besibabona ukuthi bavote? Cha. My ticket sales akakaqedi. Rehearsals, yeah, she comes there and there. And why should Karabo be our ambassador? Because a leader must lead by example, and how will our province be led by someone that misses our rehearsals? How do we have someone that failed her task of selling tickets have to lead our province? So you see, with us, we are saying no. As the national directors, we are not in agreement. Right? Then now you guys need to go back until you present someone that, so that kusasa many issue to low we are able to come to you and say, no, the reigning Kifilo. Have you met Kifilo before? But you know her, right? Who's the ambassador of Limpopo? The current reigning one? She's Michelle. Is it her other name?
On the Instagram.
So remember, Nani, when we go to other provinces, you're like, who's the ambassador in Free State? They should tell us. Because your work is out there. In Gauteng, even right now, right now, when I have to take decisions, I call Kifilo. I sit down with Kifilo to say, Kifilo, we love how you lead your team Gauteng. So let's talk. What is it that you want for your team? Because we know she's showing the fruits of being a good leader. So you guys produce that. So we know not all our parents can afford to vote for us. But can I give you a suggestion? Did you see what we did today? Emol. I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you guys that if you want votes, you can't get them. Imagine if we had said, okay, now we are focusing on doing that the whole day. A lot. Alright? Yes, some will be rude, some will vote. But what matters is you just went out there, you didn't say, because Ekaya Bawas won't vote, then it means that my opportunities are hindered. No, you said I'm stepping up and I'm going to try. You go to businesses. Businesses, listen, I need votes. I need ticket sales. Remember, you are the ones that love modeling. It's not your parents that walk on stage, it's you guys. If you love that, you make it work for you. But if you really believe to say that, okay, because if you want me to vote for you, I'm going to ask you one question, why? Look, at home they can't afford to vote for me, right? But I believe this is a platform that helps me to better myself. I want to walk on stage and be confident because I know through confidence it's not only going to end in modeling. One day I'm going to have to pursue a career. One day I'm going to have to sit on an interview and someone will ask me why should they hire me to actually be in that position. And I should be able to express myself. And this platform, it's a stepping stone for me. And even right now, I'm not going to let my situation define who I am. That's why I'm coming to you to say, please vote for me. So if you had money, you would vote for me. Someone will listen, someone will support you. And the moment they start, Abokamu here, witness. Abokamu is from Johannesburg, by the way. I used to have a house in him. Same township le ahlala kuyo. So they would most of the time come to my house when they were finalists. She and Pumelele, the current Gauteng ambassador. Look at it this way, funny enough, they both won, including Pumelele. So what they would do each and every day, preparing for the national show, they would go out daily. Bafika ngalishisa. Balambile nokulamba Oscar sithengele ukudla. You know, bebazophuma ekseni bahambe business to business. Sicela nithenga amatikiti wethu. And they all raised that money, all of them. They did it themselves. Not a matter of my mother donated this, they did it themselves. Not a quit. I am a winner. My first achievement was getting you to vote for me. My second achievement was to make sure that your vote did not go to waste. I've won. My third achievement will be you believing in me further, continuously sponsoring me. So there's a search with the logo Kagiso Farmers. That's my biggest sponsor. I met the guy in 2023. We walked into Kagiso Farmers. It's a farmers who come to Kagiso. She buys there. I'm new in Kagiso. In 2 months in Figile, I got Kagiso Pharmacy to be my sponsor. See, as handsome as I am, I told you I'm very confident with how handsome I am. I go out, kshisa. What I teach you guys is not something that I don't do for myself. I do it as well. I go out to help some of my models in Johannesburg. Staying some ticket. I remember there was a trip to Durban. So we needed to fundraise for the trip to Durban. Jack and I, Nokirati, we go to doctors, we walk into Kagiso Pharmacy. Kagiso Pharmacy gives us 1,000 rands. We get to Durban. This is what we do when we get to Durban. Special thanks to Kagiso Pharmacy. We send them the pictures. What are we doing there? We are showing them, no, we meant what we said. When we say this man is going to go to Durban, we are going to Durban. This is 1,000 rands, right? Then we came back and then we said, my class yet for the national show. And Dr. Short, he says, how much? Hey, you're like man and cool. Says, how much? Hey, I want to buy a short and 6,000. Says, okay, I'll see what I can do. We leave. We come back after 2 days. We don't need 6,000. We need 4,000. We come back after 2 days. We say, we have managed to get 2,000 right now. Short than 4,000. He pops up the 4,000. Tomorrow we are able to say, listen man, we need a 10K. He gives us a 10K. So we've established a relationship with Kagiso Pharmacy where even if I'm sick, right? Immediately when I get back to Joburg, I'm just going to walk into Kagiso Pharmacy and I'm going to tell him I'm sick. He's going to give me all the medications I want. And on top of that, I'm going to tell him, I called him before I left, I said I need 5K. He said if I have not sent it by Sunday, please call me. So whatever it is, he's stressed about getting me a 5,000. And I'm having a nice time with these beautiful people here. It's not bragging, it's showing you guys that it's possible. How many businesses are here? How many doctors are here? So imagine if you start using that search to get these guys to sponsor you. Imagine if you have to have 5 people that are supporting you every month. Money for heels, not from your parents, from the sponsor. The rest from the sponsor. Tickets from the sponsor, you name it. Do you know that to go far with modeling, if you could have 5 people that are sponsoring you with 1,000 every month, to businesses, that's nothing. They just need to believe in you. It's part of their corporate social investment. It's called a CSI. So the moment they start believing in you, remember, you go to them and say, As a brand, I can't use a Samsung, I need an iPhone. They will buy you an iPhone. Do not typically use an iPhone 13. Yes. You can, you find an eye. How many of you have seen models that carry a lot of sashes like this? Do you want to know what I think about that? Like this, like a lot of sashes. Miss Van Man, Miss Van Man, Miss Van Man, Miss Van Man. Ngathi ngababuza question eyodwa. Ngithi each and every sash that you are carrying, what have you done with it? Because to be quite honest, you can wear any crown, you can wear any sash, but that does not mean anything. This is fabric. I printed this thing myself. Does it come with anything embroidered or a spirit that says you are a leader inside? No. It's fabric. But what is it that you do with that sash? It's June 16 on Monday. What are you going to do? Whose life are you going to change with that sash? I was in Northwest last week. I told them a story about a guy called Nhlanhla Mabaso, one of our models. 2019, we crowned Reginald, we crowned all these people, but Nhlanhla never won. But we said Nhlanhla because when asiyazi ukuthi uyayithanda devotion and you are very committed. But at the end of the day, it's the nationals, it's tough. Different province, it's tough. But now look, what we can do for you, face of devotion, ayibakhohlwa abantu abaright kubo. Siya Durban, sihamba nawe. His sash was written finalist. Face of devotion in Mzansi, finalist. Others, they are enjoying the ambassador. I'm like a Mr. Overall, Then we booked them a radio interview at Radio and Live in Balido. I leave. Guys, at 12 o'clock, we must be live on air. I'm sitting somewhere in a meeting. I'm listening to Radio and Live. I'm sitting with the sponsor. I'm saying my guys will be on air now at 12 o'clock. Yes, guys, we are still waiting for the face of devotion. I will be interviewing them. I think they are running late. I'm like, what the hell? An ambassador, first impression, they are late on air. Who gets late on air? On radio. Okay, let's say the ambassador is late. Where's the Mr. Overall? I call them now. They are all late. Guess what? This is what we hear next. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Nhlanhla Mabasa. Nhlanhla, what title did you win? But unfortunately, the guy said, unfortunately, I did not win. But you know what? The leadership, that face of devotion embroids, it's in me. This is what we are taught. We are taught to lead. And as a leader, I saw that my fellow team members, they failed to come here on time. They are still on the way. I jumped and came here because someone had to come and represent the brand. So I am Nhlanhla Mabasa and I will be answering your questions on air. With what title? Finalist. So I'm so much against a lot of sessions that can take out a 2000. Come on, we've all been there. So that's the first sign to say you are doing good. But also it doesn't mean that just because your parents cannot afford it means when a man wins it. But if you know what mina ngiphume emndenini ongeke afford ukwenza ukuthi, now start thinking responsibly. Start engaging with these businesses. I once saw a newspaper here. There's some local newspapers here. Start writing to local newspapers. Start writing to radio stations. Every now and then, start going to interviews on radio. It's not about devotion. It's joy. It's to see you do good. Wouldn't you be proud of yourself if you were to be on radio, talking, representing, Wouldn't you be proud of yourself? those are the things that you should start doing. You know, you can do a lot of things on your own. In fact, you're even capable of running even Face of Devotion or something even bigger than Face of Devotion. You are capable. And for me to come from Johannesburg to come and meet you guys, my ultimate goal is one. I am praying and hoping that I will change the way you think and the way you approach things. I am praying and hoping that if I return back to Johannesburg, I have built a group of winners. You see, if you've mastered selling tickets, completed, on votes, you don't need to be the highest. Because at the end of the day, we don't come from a background of an, but that part of votes, let it have a tick to say, oh, we are participating now. Make sure no specialties now. And now it doesn't mean that finally man but like, hey, please vote for me. What I always say is, how many are we here? 19. 20, 21, 22, 23. If I was a model, do you know what's the first thing I would do? June 16, 200 rand, I'm not voting that. 200 rand.
Yeah, 200 is equal to 1,000.
200 rand.
Yes.
This is where you vote the most. Remember, when we are calculating these things in the end, asabheki ukuthi uvote ngamalini. Sibheka ukuthi ama votes akwamephi. So make two special votes, double votes. Uyabona ungalahleli imali nawe weekdays. Uyabona? I mean, you should think like a brand. When are these guys giving out double votes? Who has noticed that pattern? Yeah. When do we give double votes? No.
On special holidays.
You guys are not voting. If you are voting, you would know. Each and every weekend, there is a double vote somewhere, somehow. So instead of voting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so what you do, if it was me, this is a strategy I would say. Owner to support you. Remember, a business owner, it's someone that believed in something before and they made it work. So if you come up with something that you believe in and you are very sure that you will make it work, it's easy for them to relate. And in the end, you must always use the following words. I may not know your story on how you started this business, but what I know, whatever challenges you went through, you made it work. There is that door that you knocked in and it opened. So I'm hoping you can be my door that will open. It's called an emotional blackmail. So if you are going to sales of tickets, that one, no background, compulsory. Votes, not compulsory, but please try to be active. Also try to vote AA20 because remember, that's easier. Remember, it's just 1,000 votes as it is. With 200 rand, we come vote 1,000. Unlike just voting for 50 rand, we go 50 votes. 1,000 rand, 200 votes. So imagine if you were to utilize this opportunity, you get 3 people back voting or 200, number voting like 3,000. Konu clearance of vote the whole month on a 4,000 votes. When uzovota nje kancane umthole. And when we are looking at the votes in the end, asibheki amount ukuthi wavota ngo special votes. Thina sibheka ukuthi usibonele lesa stats asina amount sinama votes thina sibheka ama votes uthangakanani uyabona so sithi siyabheka sithola ukuthi ama votes aku 3000 hayi kusho beka vote mos kanti ama vote lo muntu what of special made way remember then yeah you must be like in Kabi, you know. Yeah, we had a men's conference in Bilabila, it was nice. Now, so there is also camps for other provinces. If you can, please attend those as well. Ne? If you can, attend camps in Wamanyama province. I said to Kamo this other time that I was hoping that we do one camp, but then we felt like, hey, let's not guys. Now we contribute towards the transport. We now do 500 each for transport in your car. And then I said, no, let's start here first. Those with ears, let them hear. Young Todd. Now I want us to develop a setting where no one from this table from today oyophinda hlule ukwenza anything. Yeah, from this table, mekuthiwa ufuna something, you go for it. So that's the setting we are developing now. So I want to hear next time when I say there is a camp whoopie whoopie, I want to hear you coming to me saying, listen, send a car. We've decided to say that Tina as Team Free State, so 20, we want to go whoopie whoopie. So we will all fundraise 500, and we've agreed to do that, and we've done that. So go there, negotiate transports to get us to Durban for that amount and bring us back. Those are the kind of talks I want to hear from you now. A setting where when Team Free State shows up, they show off. And I believe this team can do that.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, you can.
Another sad reality. It is possible for everyone from Team Free State to make it to the nationals. Yes. It's possible for all of you guys to get crowned on the day of the show. No one loses. Everyone is going to the nationals. Okay. If you master these 4 things, you will not lose. Complete sales of tickets. Be consistent in voting. Attend rehearsals most of the time. And then, last but not least, post your social media sponsors. Right? Now we're not saying more gula pela now are forced to do rehearsal. No. We are not, but don't have excuses. Sectioni we eat. We are not. This is Tagana a clubhouse. Hey guys, money is mabamba, yeah, in Johannesburg, one said Nisem 17 and then we understood. Wasuala Wahaba, why attend any pageant somewhere, judge. Guess what? You see, Face of Devotion may be big, but you see in Joburg we own the pageant industry. Most of the pageants that I have, 90% of the pageants that are happening in Gauteng, they sit down with me for the very same advices I'm giving you. So the moment someone shows up with my session, any of these pageants, they will call me and they will say, thank you. We had your representative. I'm like, who? For the who? I never sent anyone. Of whom? No, it's just Tom. Oh. Me being me. I'm going to a day before the show. Thank God. I know if you are seven and judge my patients will be. Yeah. How you compete to go? He has to go and 7 in that day. So we don't lie about that. If you are not available, you are not available, obviously.
My name is Max, and as you already are aware, part of this Free State contestant. Yeah. Now I don't really have a question, but got some few words to drop since you concluding this whole workshop. Just wanted to. It's more of an appreciation. Like you've opened our eyes. There's actually more to what we thought it is. Not to be honest, I thought it's all about patience, getting that 30K, going home, doing your things, Just thought this whole online process thing is just you guys promoting yourselves. That's honesty. But with this workshop, I've realized actually this builds us as people, and we learn something from all of this. Something that we might be able to take and apply in everywhere we go. And I believe that it empowers winning. And it builds us. So I don't have many ways. I'm not a man of many ways, but I do have many ways, but I don't have many ways. I hope you get me. So in conclusion, I would just like to say we appreciate all of this. We appreciate you opening our eyes, giving us the insights of what this is about, and we realize what you're doing. You are building, I don't know better word, but then better people, better future, whatever. And we truly appreciate that. So, thank you.
By the name of Umutomute, and I wanted to ask, so if you win the ambassador title, you have to be, you shouldn't be a team, or should you?
I get your question.
Should you be like 18 upwards?
Anyone can win the ambassador. The last year ambassador in Gauteng, it was Amahle Malambu at age 15. You can check it out. Amahle Malambu, aged 15. The current ambassador in Gauteng, it's Phumelele Dlamini, aged 18. 17. Current ambassador of Gauteng. But I can tell you, we all fear Phumelele Dlamini. When that child shows up, even Tabiso himself, Luena Wamtaba, yeah, that one is a leader. She's tall. Yeah, that yeah, she means business. You can. And leadership is not by age. I'm 25. But I know maybe some of you here are even older than me. I've met a lot of my candidates that are older than me. Majority of my team members are way older than me. So leadership is not by age. You can in Jengahle get that ambassador, even the national ambassador itself.
Pass it.
Determine one's future. I'm not going to mention names or brand names, but I know you are right to say that many doors are closed because Ulengane, you have tattoos.
Matani. And again, Mr. Mabuza, this is for you, right? It's just to add on what Max already said. I believe that in a world, or rather, SA right now, being part of the youth, being a young child, or rather a young person, is very hard. And to see that there's someone out there that really opens doors, like locked doors, it is very inspiring. In a world full of detrimental things, I believe that a lot of us, or rather a lot of youth people, they've been stranded. They went to either alcohol, majority of them are either abusing alcohol, they're either doing something wrong. But you are here opening doors for that. And one thing that I can say that is that I did see that when I was doing my research regarding Face of Devotion, there was a part that says that you do not judge people based on their past mistakes, right? Such as someone here, I don't know, but such as someone here could be a mother to someone. That does not put them in damage, rather it doesn't damage that they could be winners or that they could be an ambassador, which totally shows that there is inclusivity, no matter what you went through or no matter what you are going through. So all in that, we just want to say thank you, because not everyone is actually looking for that. Hence, you did highlight that this is not a beauty pageant, it's a brand. Do you understand? In most beauty pageants, they look at what you did in your past. They look at your body, your everything. They look at that, whether you have a child or not. That is part of that. But now, this brand, it's actually looking for a leader, a person that can actually lead or rather inspire someone to actually do something that's great to the other person. So all in all, we just want to say thank you. Let it not stop here. I believe some other year I'll be A56. Hopefully this legacy will be continuing, and I'll be there to tell a story about it, and all of us will be there to tell a story about it. Thank you.